Yo guys, what's going on? So today I'm going to be showing you how to correctly blur your mascot logos. You've probably seen with lots of mascot logos there's this very low-key kind of Gaussian or even radial blur that just creates a kind of dynamic effect and a bit of movement, a bit of energy to the logo that it otherwise might not have. Most logos would never use this, but esport mascot logos have for the longest time kind of implemented very low-key blur just to give it that extra effect, and I couldn't really see a tutorial on this. I'm sure some people have covered it as like one part of long videos, but for those of you that just want to find a quick video and figure out how to add the blur, then you're in the right place, because I'm going to show you how to do it very quickly and very easily in the program that is Photoshop. If you made the logo in Illustrator, don't worry, just drag it into Photoshop and work on the final touches in there. It just makes things a bit easier. So without further ado, let's get straight into it.
You cannot copy, I am hot like Abu Dhabi. You better run before I see you. Gin up in my cup and my girl drinks margarita.
So this is a logo, it's a work in progress. I'm trying to see if it's the one that the client wants. It's actually a griffin, not an eagle. They're pretty much the same thing other than the humongous wings that they have. I know that I'm GRIFFINGFX, by the way guys, this is for someone else. He spells it differently, it's like Griffin type thing. And yeah, the fact it's blue kind of helps it take away from the fact that it's not supposed to be an eagle. But anyway, let's just roll with it. I'm going to be adding a blur. First thing I like to do is just duplicate the mascot logo layer. So I'm taking this layer here and I'm literally just duplicating it by compressing Ctrl and J. Then I'm going filter, blur, Gaussian, I don't really know how to pronounce that. I'm doing this by 16, but you could really do this by any size. It's going to vary depending on how big your canvas is and stuff. So yeah, for me it's going to be around this kind of area. So I'm going to go 16.6. Do whatever you have to do to get it to look somewhat similar to this. Then when you press OK, you're going to want to select the eraser tool. You can press E to do that. It won't let you do anything until you rasterize this layer. Now you want to make it huge with a very low hardness so that you can just tap and rub away at this layer, and what that's going to do is it's going to remove the blur and it's going to take you to what's underneath. However, it leaves this very slight blur effect, so it's more extreme down here, and obviously it's a lot more crisp around the face because I clicked on the face. So you could do it anyway, you know, I could click down here, have this bit sharp and the rest of it blurry. You obviously don't want that because the main area is the face, so that's the bit that you want to have nice and crisp. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my brush a bit smaller and I'm going to click right on the face in the middle, just like that. And I'll say that's good. It kind of makes these lines up here look like they're a bit spiky, kind of feathering off. And down here it gets proper blurry, which I think kind of adds to the effect. So yeah, it's literally that simple, guys. That is how you do mascot logo blurs. I know something else you guys are going to ask is about the background layers. So I'm going to show you that as well. So a lot of people with background layers, they will have their mascot logo but very transparent. What you want to do is you want to make sure that your mascot isn't on the background layer. So I'm going to rasterize it. I've selected the background and I'm pressing delete. Now what you want to do is you want to go ahead and grab the mascot from underneath, put it somewhere like this maybe, and then you want to click on the opacity and just drop it down super low. I need to remove that layer, and I'm going to make the background the correct color. That will already be set up on yours, guys. Right, so I'm grabbing the huge bird and I'm lowering the opacity down so it's like that. So this is something I often see with mascot logos. They just also have it in the background but very transparent. You know, that could look quite cool, I'm sure, if you did that and then you added the blur. If we duplicate that, blur it, you'll now probably agree that that looks way cooler than it did before when it was by itself without any blur. That's it from me. I wanted to keep this video super short. I normally do long tutorials, but I wanted to just cover this one very specific little area. Thanks for watching, guys. If this video helped, drop a like. If you like this kind of content, you want to see longer tutorials, I have such a wide range of graphic design, from mascot logos to how to use the pen tool to how to make logos, banners, all of that. Go check it out. Leave a comment. I read every single comment, and that's it from me, guys. Have a great rest of your day, night, whatever it is, and I hope to see you in one of my future videos. Bye, guys.
Black, I go white, I go purple, I go green, I got bitches on my screen. They too funny, Mr. Bean. Tell me that I won't make it, I'm like, what the fuck you mean? I said, whoa, I ain't here to mess around.